I'm going to turn my last couple of questions and really talk about advice. So, first of all, you as being a mother, and definitely mother of a son, did you receive any advice from other mothers as they may have poured into you on how to raise a son?
My mother, and it makes so much sense now. Unfortunately, it's now. Fortunately and unfortunately, it's now. But my mother has always said, she's always said, and I will preface this with understanding how young we were. And I wasn't majorly young. I was, 25, 26, but I was the youngest in my family. And so was my husband. And so my mother knew to tell me that children are little people. And she would always say, children are little people. And man, they have a world, they have tension, they have highs, they have lows. And a lot of times as parents, and I'm understanding that means that as parents, we think, things revolve around our getting our day going, our moving the house, making sure the kids are off and going. But at the same time, you're scooting around little people.
I like that.
That, they have just the same types of feelings. And I know this sounds kind of basic, but it really helps to understand this little person is a person, but they don't know how to articulate themselves and express themselves and share some things, kind of thing. So that's been the biggest thing that's helped me as a mother, my mom sharing that with me. And I have 5 things that I learned just by reading. I was reading what a boy needs from his mom, and I'll share those if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. The first is live humility, and our sons need to see that we are humble, that we can be. They need to see us as women that we can admit our mistakes in a way that that we can go back and share what I did right, what I did wrong here, that type of thing. And then allow failure. Oh, that's the hardest, I think. He needs you to let him go and let him fail. I read that directly because I knew I wasn't going to say it like that. We need to let him go and let him fail. Fail in a sense of that's where that testimony comes from. If they learn from it, then something actually becomes a stepping stone for them. Not a failure in a sense, but it's just something to learn from. Number 3, foster identity. He needs your affirmation and what he wants to do and not what we want him to do. And so that's become the biggest and one of the hardest things. And I literally 2 years before this date have prepared myself for God's will in his life, hands down, his will. Number 4, encourage faith. A lot of our children in the circles I roll with, our children are born and they are sat down in a pew. If not from a month old, onward. And I've come to understand, this is years ago, that they really, my son really needs to see and have a relationship with God for himself. Though he sees faith in me, I believe that it can be contagious, but it needs to catch. We don't want him to be immune to that sort of thing. Yeah. So, to have faith in himself. And the last one is just to model womanhood. He needs he needs me to model what a healthy woman looks like. Healthy meaning mentally, first and foremost, mentally healthy. I think that's the most important thing. In my years as a mother, I've been unsane. The early years. I'm sure a lot of mothers can attest to your sanity is can be on the edge. But growing up with my son, and we're able to have conversations and laugh about moments. Those moments. I one of the things his dad said was, I was really, really kind of nervous about this interview because, you're checking yourself as a mother thinking, what have you done? And my husband's like, relax. And when I did relax, he's like, and I thought about all the things I could say. What could I say about my relationship with my son? After I've done that, I was able to call my husband back and say, now I can just think about what I look like, what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to put on. He was like, and that's what being a woman is. Though you should have the opportunity to relax, enjoy yourself, laugh, and that, I think those are the things that we can, show. And those are things that I did get from a site called Word from the Bird. They weren't from me, but they were just really good things that I read that were just fitting for this time. So
those are actually perfect. I'm probably gonna make a slide and show those later because those are perfect.
Oh, okay.
So much for watching. My name is Shamika Smith. I again serve as the Executive Director and founder of the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to hear a tidbit, a word of wisdom, a leadership nugget from our broadcast, Teaching Boys and Raising Sons. If you want to know more about our organization, please take the opportunity to visit our website at www.brotherhoodofexcellenceacademy.org. Again, that's www.brotherhoodofexcellenceacademy.org. And also, if you're looking to donate to a 501c3 organization, please consider the Brotherhood of Excellence Academy. We are truly on a mission of ending fatherless generations by preparing males for empowerment, enrollment, entrepreneurship, enlistment, and employment. Join us on this journey. Thank you again so much for watching our broadcast. We'll see you next time.